Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. We're going to exercise the intuition first. I have a blue and I have a green. Whatever comes to your mind first, all right, that's you training your intuition. I don't want you to rely on tarot readers, okay? So what color comes to your mind first, all right? I'm going to take a few seconds, all right? You can pause it, all right? And whatever comes out in my hand, and it's the same color as yours, you're exercising your intuition, all right? Okay? All right, so we're going to dish out the color. What color comes to your mind? You're looking at green. Maybe Scorpio. Sagittarius, you'll think about maybe a Scorpio person. Maybe look at maybe a competition, or maybe you're being very courageous. Maybe a competition, be a competition to yourself, right? Maybe look at something, maybe look at something very mysterious, okay? Maybe Sagittarius, you're looking at maybe a secret cult or something, okay? Or you're looking at personal expansion. Maybe look at your own personal expansion, Sagittarius. Maybe look at a secret or a secret cult. Maybe looking at you're looking at maybe other people's assets. So you're protecting your own assets when it comes to your legacy, when it comes to your own personal power. Remember, the personal power comes from your own self, your own relationship with yourself by using your intuition. So you're managing your own emotions, maybe, to do your personal expansion. Maybe looking at love. Maybe looking at maybe King of Wands. Maybe you're looking at maybe King of Wands, Sagittarius. Maybe looking at the love, okay, of maybe loving yourself, loving beings, loving planet, because you'll become a very good leader, okay. Maybe looking at maybe leading, okay, maybe think about maybe a King of Wands. When it comes to maybe balance, creativity, maybe you feel a missed opportunity or abandoned, maybe from a King of Wands, or maybe a King of Wands feel abandoned because a third-party person was playing on the emotions when it comes to wish fulfillment. Maybe King of Wands is preparing, or maybe you're thinking about King of Wands preparing to come out of a stuck situation because they got clarity. Maybe this King of Wands is very charming when it comes to maybe clarity. Maybe he's preparing for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, Sagittarius. Maybe Sagittarius, you're thinking about King of Wands abandoning. Maybe you're preparing food for this King of Wands so you can stay into abandonment issues. But this King of Wands is using intuition and maybe come to like a clarity when it comes to God's Two Cup. Maybe you're seeing this King of Wands making breakthroughs when it comes to God's Two Cup. Maybe the King of Wands is wishing for fulfillment to hug maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, Sagittarius. Maybe you're looking at maybe a pathway because someone's walking away from someone else. There seems to be a needle in a haystack. Maybe you'll think about another Sagittarius person. Maybe someone was rolling out someone's maybe tools. Someone looks depressed. Someone feels like they abandoned a Two of Cups and now they got the truth, Sagittarius. Maybe you feel like you prepared someone to walk away from God's Two of Cups because now you're looking at maybe the King and Queen of Wands. Maybe look at abandonmentship. You want them to abandon, to invest in a Taurus person when it comes to maybe preparing for food, celebrations for a Taurus person. Now maybe someone feels abandoned when it comes to investing into food or food of thought. Someone preparing something. Maybe you're a cook. Sagittarius, maybe look at harmony within your family. Because now maybe there is maybe a concern about someone's well-being. Because someone's got a different perspective about how they're preparing food with maybe a Taurus person. Or maybe investing when it comes to maybe giving someone food. They got clarity about a lover. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you think about a Gemini person. Maybe you'll think about a Gemini person when it comes to maybe God's Two of Cups, when it comes to a couple. Maybe look at maybe initiations. Because someone's listening to their own inner voice, inner intuition. Someone's looking at a love choice, maybe preparing. Lovers, insight into an adventure with a Cancer person, maybe the Emperor, King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands got a different perspective about maybe someone being very devious when it comes to maybe a Sagittarius person. Sagittarius, I can see you're looking at maybe a counterpart, or someone's invested into a false promise with a third party person, a Taurus person. There seems to be a different perspective of how someone's preparing for the wish fulfillment. Because now you're looking at breakthrough when it comes to a lover, when it comes to maybe God's true cat, because someone's walking away from a Grand Reaper. Someone walked away from God's true cup. Maybe someone was sad. It seems to be the energy of searching for loyalty. Maybe someone's searching for loyalty because there was a choice with an earth sign person, or maybe someone's single, and maybe someone gave advice because they were loyal to an earth sign person. So now you're looking at an earth sign person is the devil. Maybe someone feels like they gave the deliverer of evil, and now someone feels like the soul of someone is very demonic, so they're walking away from a Taurus or a Capricorn person. Maybe Sagittarius, you gave advice because you're loyal to an earth sign person, a very toxic, possessive person. Maybe someone's possessive, a Taurus person when it comes to money. Maybe someone made money behind the back of a King of Wands' counterpart, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, a soulmate. Because somebody was looking, turning their back on a Gemini person because they were focused on controlling someone's creative endeavors. Someone was more focused on someone's maybe financial independence, trying to take control of creative ideas, maybe about God's true account. There seems to be a structure because someone's planning with a lover when it comes to preparing someone to have a different perspective, to abandon a soulmate connection, to go to a Taurus person, because a Taurus person didn't want to feel abandoned away from preparations, events, because now someone's preparing someone's food, so now they've got a different perspective about maybe a Leo person, because now someone's walking away from a Taurus person, but there's no feelings. There was never any feelings. It was a plot and a plan, an idea, because now you're looking at deception. Someone's got a different perspective about maybe cults, or maybe people sharing other people's assets under deception. Now someone's preparing a stagnation, obstacles, delays, because someone's not telling the truth, because someone doesn't want someone to acknowledge the truth, to see the truth, but someone has an all-seeing eye watching the preparation. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person looking at someone's wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe abandoning the King of Wands. Maybe you're seeing a Gemini lover, the King of Wands, being very intuitive, very psychic. And now someone's very jealous, very envious, very obsessed, maybe the King of Wands. Maybe someone's throwing demonic energy. Someone's saying that someone's energy is demonic. An earth sign person is demonic. Someone's saying that Queen of Pentacles is very immature in this house. They need to be independent on this pathway. Maybe someone tried to get someone pregnant just to be on someone's legacy or for a house. Someone's being very deceptive. Someone trying to change someone's mind about being spiritually guided to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, because somebody wants someone to abandon a Two of Cups to take care of a toxic Taurus person, because someone's getting paid to give bad advice. Someone's playing with dark spiritual practices to make an entrapment with an earth sign person. Somebody wants to entrap the Two of Cups to make it independently on their own. If somebody wants a King of Wands to stay away from their counterpart because an earth sign person is possessive and jealous, they're looking for entrapment. Someone's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison, or maybe you'll think about a King of Swords. Maybe a King of Swords is taking now the truth. He's thinking about being connected to heaven and earth. You could be thinking about God, you could think about devil. But now you're looking at a King of Swords. He took out that truth boy and he's slashing up that devil. And now that devil is going into spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison, because someone's walking away from people, things, and places. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, Sagittarius person. Maybe looking at this Wheel of Fortune when it comes to karmic, when it comes to Taurus, Capricorn person. Gemini person being very blunt when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to investment. Somebody was putting someone's drink, wasn't they, Sagittarius, into a King of Wands' drink. Yes, with a King of Cups. So now you're looking at entrapment. Maybe you knew about this plan with the King of Cups, about the deception. You tried to stay away from it, but you was in the middle of it, wasn't you, the third party person. So now you're looking at a Cancer person, a Taurus person, such a Taurus person for some of you. Someone wanting someone to miss out on opportunities, so someone's offering someone in a drink, so they won't take that leap of faith. So now someone's blocked with their intuition, a Taurus person, because Sagittarius person was making difficulties with an Aquarius person, sending dark spiritual practices, because somebody was lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. So now the Empress is here, seeing that there's unrequited love when it comes to a team of people, when it comes to justice. Someone's heart's being weighed. How heavy is your heart? Is it light as a stone or heavy as a feather? Because someone's lying, stealing, cheating, because someone was staring. Oh yeah, and spying on a Aquarius person because somebody wants to be famous. So now you look at maybe a Queen of Swords when it comes to the strength of a Queen of Swords, because somebody wanted an ending for a Queen of Swords. So now someone's looking at maybe time, one loose ends, because now someone's praying, saying, thank you, God, please forgive me. Queen of Swords on their knees, begging. Isn't it, Sagittarius? In your mind, you're really begging for my forgiveness. So maybe you're looking at, I need to turn my back on a Taurus person because I took lots of money from a Taurus person because I was working with a Taurus person, wasn't I? When it comes to someone else's generational wealth. Someone was looking at it on a daily basis, daily routine, relying on it, wasn't it? To having a fire sign person have a different perspective about looking at the Empress. Because now someone can't look at someone now. Why? Because someone was doing dark spiritual practices. Oh yeah, and a fire sign person. Maybe a Sagittarius person. Now Gemini person being very blunt, because the King of Pentacles up at night worried, thinking, when it comes to these sparkling ideas on this pathway, we have an insight to a Queen of Pentacles, oh yeah, or maybe a Queen of Cups in this house, lying, stealing, cheating, and now we got clarification that someone is stuck in the tower now, oh yeah, with the demon, with their adventure. Okay, so now maybe you're looking at a King of Wands. King of Wands is a leader. Maybe you're looking at maybe the vision of this masculine for some of you. For some of you looking at this masculine as an entrepreneur, or maybe someone that was honest and very friendly. So now justice is here for King of Wands, and a Queen of Wands is counterpart. Because now you're looking at maybe a situation with the King of Wands. Maybe someone's looking at loss and sadness, all right, through his thoughts. So now you look at sad thoughts. All right, because someone didn't turn around and look at God's Tour cup. They were focused on a Taurus person, a pushy, over-demanding person that has sexual adventures, very seductive person, lying, stealing, cheating for investment. So now someone's looking at a loss, maybe, or someone's in the feelings of rejection. Because now you look at different perspective, or someone's got different a view on a very difficult situation when it comes to someone's wish fulfillment. Because when it comes to drink and food, someone has clarity that someone's putting something in someone's drink. So now someone's walking away because they feel like someone's energy is very hateful. So now you're looking at a situation that someone's playing with dark spiritual practices. Someone's looking at Taurus, like a Capricorn person, as the demon. The energy that you're born with, demonic. Someone's very jealous about fire sign person. All right, when it comes to maybe a fire sign person, when it comes to creative endeavors. Someone is very toxic and very possessive of a fire sign person when it comes to news of ideas. All right, because now you got news of ideas. Maybe you got news of ideas, maybe about Queen of Wands, investing in different perspective for a fire sign person when it comes to a lover. They wanted a lover to stay single, to look at a toxic Taurus person. So now you look at maybe the Son of the Self. Maybe someone's looking at their own soul and they're very happy to highlight who the devil is in the house. Can I be looking at maybe clarity, glory, because someone has satisfaction when it comes to maybe knowing who their counterpart is. So now maybe someone's walking away maybe from a Taurus or Capricorn person, because it's all about maturity. Someone's researching about someone's feelings and they realize a Taurus person don't have no motherfucking feelings. Now, someone's got different perspectives, how they're preparing their intuition, because now they're walking away, preparing with the truth when it comes to clarity of a love partnership. Because now looking at the moon. Someone is lying, stealing, cheating, creating deception, because now there's the moon, you've got to use your intuition. All right, because now someone's dreaming about their counterpart, and now the counterpart sees danger when it comes to someone's attraction. We're looking at fatal attraction when it comes to unknown. Someone went to on a fatal attraction with a Taurus or Capricorn person, and now there's danger for King of Wands or maybe King or Queen of Wands. Okay, so now we're looking at situation. Maybe someone looking at the Hierophant. All right, maybe someone looking at maybe unorthodox practices or maybe clashes of religion. Maybe look at someone's tradition when it comes to diplomacy. All right, maybe look at spiritual guidance. Someone's spiritually guided, all right, to look at a stuck situation because somebody wasn't telling the truth. A Taurus or Capricorn person when it comes to soulmate connection, because they were told, but it created deception. So now they're looking at Leo person exposing, or maybe the King of Swords saying, fuck that shit, Sagittarius. You are fucking demonic, like an idiot, yeah. So now you're going spiritual prison, earth prison, or maybe spiritual prison. Because guess what? I'm taking the truth of discernment and I'm licking you down with the truth until you are gone. Remember, walking truth, talking love. Love you guys. Bye.